Hey guys, so after all these years, I'm still wondering if Ultrachannel by Eventide is relevant for us. And I have this on the lead vocals in my demo song here. And let's have a quick look, see what's in the box.
I know you're broken. I know you're giving up. And yeah, I know you're thinking that your time won't come. You're crying in the pieces.
So first of all, this mix is in a very early stage, but I do want to have the plugin in sort of a naked environment so we can appreciate what it can do for us. And we have different modules. You can relocate them, you can move them around, and we'll see that in a second. But let's go and see what's included. So we have the input section with an inversion for the phase. We have gate. We have the omnipressor, which is also available as a separate plugin right now. So check it out. And we also have 5-band parametric EQ, another compressor with a built-in de-esser, and then we have the output section. Now on the bottom, we have the famous Eventide micro-pitching and stereo delays. So all of that is very much geared to a lot of use cases, and you can eliminate, you can actually use this on a, in such a way where you're only using one of the modules. If you only want the omnipressor, you can just take off all the others, and that's perfectly fine, whatever you need. So you don't have to use everything. So again, let's have a quick listen, and I'm gonna just solo the lead vocals, and we'll do with and without compare.
I know you're broken. I know you're giving up. And yeah, I know you're thinking that your time won't come. You're crying in the pieces, laying broken on the floor. But you put them back together.
Pretty cool. So what we have here is very kind of upfront vocals, and if you listen to just the track as it is, it's very, very dry, but we don't need reverb in this case. You can actually use delay and the micro pitching to get that wider sense or space where maybe otherwise you would use some slap delay and some reverb, but this actually works. And as you can see, the omnipressor is pretty aggressive, and we can be even more aggressive. I'm on 4:1 ratio. We can tweak this even further, and again, it's really something that you need to pay attention to and have a feeling. Put your intentions there, not overdo it. But again, whatever works for your mix. And as you can see, what I can do, I can just move around stuff. I can get the second compressor right after the first one, if that makes sense to you. So I can have the omnipressor do most of the work and then use the second compressor to shave off a little bit more of the peaks and tame everything else. We can do that. And what I want to do is I want to just get everything out of the way. Maybe just get the EQ, we'll stay with that. And I'm going to remove the delay and everything else and just have a listen to the micro pitching.
Every time before you're broken, I know you're giving up. And yeah, I know you're thinking that your time won't come. You're crying in the pieces, laying broken on the floor. But you put them back together every time before. I know it's like a world.
And now let's add the delay.
I know you're giving up, and yeah, I know you're thinking that your time won't come. You're crying in the pieces, laying broken.
Now, something interesting about the delay, you can have the feedback loop go and include the delay itself, the EQ, the omnipressor, the second compressor, or the gate, and that can create all kinds of different effects, even ducking effects and things like that. So it's very interesting. And then when you're using both of the micro pitch or the micro pitch shift and the delay together, that will create a sense of space, which is really nice, very usable. And I feel that this is still very, very relevant for us. So again, let's move our second compressor to its original place where I want it to be. And we'll have another listen and finish this video.
On the floor, but you, I'm thinking that nobody's gonna love you. Nobody's gonna love you. Somebody's gonna love you. Gonna love you. Oh, yeah. Nobody's gonna love you. Nobody's gonna love you. 'Cause somebody's gonna love you. Gonna love you. Oh, yeah.
So to conclude, I still feel that this plugin is very relevant still in 2024. And what you can do, by the way, you can get this plugin from my shop, myaudio.studio. So I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. And if you want to support the channel, that's one great way to do so. And let me know in the comments, what do you think? Of course, there's a lot to explore and there's a lot of things that you can do with this plugin, but I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. So I'll see you guys very soon in the next videos. Thank you and bye-bye.
You're chained to the heartache. Don't even know you hold the key. Girl, you're making it much harder than it has to be. No, I know it's like your world is just caved in, and every single prayer you just wasted. Baby, there is beauty in the making, so no, don't go thinking that nobody's gonna love you. Nobody